Hey everyone, this is Smruti. Welcome to QA automation classes. In the last class, we have implemented the custom listener class, which was implementing iTest listener, and there we have created two methods, right? So on test failure and on test success, and we created our testng.xml also last time, and we ran it, right? So if you see, we are mentioning the listener here and the class name we are giving here, right, and test name we are giving, and there are two test methods we are including both of them. Okay, and when you ran testng.xml, this is the run results. Okay, so here if you see, so one of the test case is passed and another test case is failed. Open login page is passing, sample failed test is failing. So if you go to the test suite level and see, so total test run 2, passes 1, and failure 1. So one test case is passing, one test case is failing. So we can do one thing, we can go to the reports folder and we can open the extend spark report.html and let's go and analyze. Okay, so if I open this one, okay, so I can see there are now two tests, right? So one is the open login page, another one is the sample file test. How you are seeing these two tests? Because if you go to the test class tc01 open login page, if you see here, there are two @test annotation, right? So one is the open login page, another one is the sample failed test. So these two test cases are there inside the same test class. So if you see in the report also, similarly, two tests are there. Here tests, right? So there are two tests, test open login page and sample failed test. So if you see open login page, right? So we have already gone through this section, right? So now there is one more new thing that got added over here. That is the last statement. If you see, status is now pass, and what is the time it is pass, and what is the name of the method, right? So if you go to the test case, right, base tips, right, not base tips, let's go to the custom listener. There only we have implemented, right? So if you see, so here we are saying result name dot get name to uppercase, let's put a separator over here, pass, okay, and extend color green. So if you see the extend color, it is coming in the green. So if you see, right, so up to this is the name, and then this is the pass that we have put. Now just now I put a separator, so it will come separator in the next one. Okay, so this is the one, and now go to the fail test. So if you go to the fail test, let me refresh. Okay, so let's go to the fail test. So let's see here what we have. So here, let me run it one more time. I think I didn't refresh it properly. Okay, so here we have two status.fail, status.fail. We should be ideally seeing both of them. Okay, so let me close this everything. Let me rerun it so that I can see this separated properly. Okay, let me do that. Okay, let's run it one more time. Let's Okay, testng.xml I need to run, right? Okay, so it was also running the testng.xml. Okay, so now let's wait for some time, let it finish the execution. So now the browser is opened, automationexercise.com, expanded the window. Okay, so done. Okay, so now if you see here also, so it ran two times, one pass, one failure. Okay, so now let's go refresh it, let's see anything is there. So let's go to reports. Okay, and in the reports, open extend spark report and go to the Chrome, open it with the browser. So we saw the pass scenario, right? So now if you see, there is a semicolon in between, right? So semicolon and pass. Similarly, let's go to the fail test. So in the fail test, if you see these things we have already seen now, this is a sanity test, like we are saying this is a sanity test. If you go to your test case, you can see that has been annotated with the sanity test. What is the test case? Test Java test cases. Okay, so if you see, this has been marked with the assigned category is the sanity test. Okay, so now there are two category also. One is the smoke. Here if you see smoke, and here if you see the sanity. So here if you see, click sanity and smoke, both will come. Here you can filter also. If you want to see only sanity, you can see. If you want to see only smoke, you can see, right? There is a filter also. So if you want to see both of them, we can see both of them also, right? Just refresh, it will go away. So now we have understood this pass concept. Now go to the fail concept. So in the fail, if you see what is happening, so one info is there. Let's go to the test case and understand. So what we have in the fail test case, we have one info, status.info, starting the second fail test run. So let's see. So starting the second fail test run is coming info, and then two fails are coming, right? So here if you see, I have given so yes, starting the this is the one. And if let's go to the custom listener. If you go to the custom listener, you can see when the test case actually got failed, then what we are going to do, there are two steps we are going to do here. So one is the log it as status.fail and show the name, right? And then show the message, actually what exactly, why exactly it is getting failed, right? Get throwable dot get message, that exception is generated, so it will show that message, right? And then another one is put that result dot get name, get that result to the uppercase, that and then mark it as the fail in the red color, right? So if you go to the UI report, you can see there are two events here. This is one event, this is another event, okay? But for past case, we only created only one event, right? So that's why you see only one info event is there, and then one fail and one fail. Two fails are there, right? So if you want, you can configure multiple events, or if you want per thing, like you can configure only one also, right? So here there are two. If I go to the this statistics, right? So here if you come and see, right, it's saying one event passed, two events failed, and four others. So why two events failed, right? So because here we have configured two events, yes or no? So if you go here and see, there are two events. So if you want to see only one event, you can go and comment out. It's better to go and see the reason why exactly it failed, and anyhow, like showing the name of the method is anyhow it is shown here, right? Sample failed test, right? So there is no need to duplicate this one. So we can do one thing, we can get rid of this second one, right? Or we can get rid of this first one, whatever you wish you can get rid of. If you see here, we're showing this one as pass. Then if we want to this be in sync, then we can keep the last one, this test name as fail, right? And we can get rid of this assertion, right? So that also we can do. So let's get rid of this one. Okay, anyone you can get rid depending upon your like how you agreed, like how you want to show your report. So you can do that. And now if I run now, okay, so let me run again. So now my expectation is I should see only one in the event, failed in event. So because another one I'm commenting it out, right? So let's see after the execution what happens. And till now, if you see, we have not yet integrated our code to capture the screenshot, right? We are not calling, right? So on the test failure, what we're doing, we're just only capturing this event. We have not yet calling that capture screenshot. That we'll be doing next, okay? So let's go to the Spark report and quickly open this one and see. Okay, so if you see, this is also only one event is there, right? So if you go to the statistics, you can see only one event should be there. See, one event failed, right? Perfect, perfect. So now we saw when there is a failure, how can you see the report? How does the report will look, right? So you can configure those events, and those events will directly show in the report, extend Spark report. Okay, so now our intention is to capture the screenshot also, right? So we want to capture the screenshot whenever it fails. So where to write that code capturing the screenshot, right? So this capture screenshot we have to write in the same custom listener class. So let's go to our custom listener class, automation. Here it is, right? Okay, so here we have to write that. So let's say base steps. Okay, so base steps dot, okay, test dot add, okay, add screen capture from path. This is what we need to use. So in the test, to the test object, we have to add screen capture from the path. So let's select this one, and then okay, we have to pass the base steps. Okay, base steps dot, we have the method there, capture screenshot, right? And we have to pass the driver instance. So which driver? So obviously the driver is from the base steps, right? So base steps dot driver. So if you see, a lot of the places I'm using base steps dot, right? So instead of that, we can import this base step, okay, because these are all static. That also should work, right? And it is showing you the warning, like what it is on handled exception. It might throw the java.io exception, input output exception it might throw. So you might need to add it with the throws clause, or you might keep it within the try catch. So let's keep it within the try catch. So now perfect, okay, so it is done. So now if I run my test case, one test case is going to pass and another test case is going to fail. For the fail test case, for the pass test case, we'll mark it with the green color, and when it is failing, so we'll mark it with the red color. And then on top of this, additionally, we are going to the add screen capture from the pass. We are going to capture the screenshot, and where the screenshot is going to get generated, it should get generated inside the reports. There should be a folder called screenshot, and inside that screenshot, screenshot and then random mathematical number .png file should get generated, and that screenshot should also be present in the report, okay, because that's what we are saying, right? So to the test, what is this test, right? So if you see, this is the extend test. So from the extend reports test, we are adding this, right? So this screenshot should also get added to the extend report, okay? So let's quickly run this one and see what is happening. So we can run from here also, we can go here, and even we can run from here. Let's run and wait till the execution finishes. Then we should be ideally able to see this screenshot folder getting created and screenshot getting attached to the extend Spark report. Okay, let's see. Okay, for the first one, it got passed. Second one, it got failed, right? So let's go and see. See, when there is a test, okay, this is one concept I want to tell. So at the rate test is there, so we have some before test and after test, right? For every test class, those before and after test are going to get executed no matter what happens, right? So what is that before and after? Those are defined where? In the base steps only, those are defined, right? So before class, right? So before class, what will happen? It will go read the properties file and all those things. It will instantiate the browser and it will go to the URL. If you see, it is also navigating to the URL, right? And then after that, it will go to your test, respective test annotation method, and then whatever is written, it will try to do perform all those, and then after it is done, it will execute the after test. What is the after test? Is the tear down. Okay, it will quit the driver. So now if you see, for the there are two tests here, right? So first, for the first test, so the before this one got executed, this is before class. Okay, this will happen once actually. Okay, so if it is before test, it could have happened two times. Okay, so now okay, so just let's go and see, right? Here if you see, the screenshot folder got created. Okay, and if you see, double click, you see the it has captured this screenshot. Okay, so this is where it got failed. And now if you see the extend spark report, and if you open here, right, so you see this is pass, this is a failed test case, right? Sample failed test case. For this one also, if you see, it has navigated through here and it has taken this screenshot in the sign up or login page, it got failed. Okay, so because yeah, so let's go to the code and see where is our base steps. Okay, base steps. Okay, so this is our before class and this is our after class. Okay, so yeah, so correct. So okay, so if you see, this has been already done. Okay, so now if you see, the screenshot is getting generated over here, and in the your spark report we can see the report is getting created. Okay, and you can see the screenshot is getting attached for the second run, which is getting failed. Okay, so that's all to this class, guys. And maybe we can do one thing, we can go ahead and update this one in the custom listener, right? So we are adding all the base steps, so we'll get rid of this base steps. Okay, so let's get rid of this base steps. I'll say this test will just import. Okay, just import. Okay, so now you just say test. Okay, you don't have to say base steps, right? I think this is better, this looks good now. Okay, if you want, I can rerun it one more time and we can see. One failed, one passed. Okay, so okay, so this is showing that assertion error, so you can see individually also. See, this is click on sign up and login page, sample failed test is directly going and doing that error. Okay, so initially URL is loaded, navigating to the URL, clicking on the sign up or login link, clicked on sign up or login link, then verify page title, expected page title, actual page title, right? And then it's executing the second test, and there what it is happening, so it is actually going and there it is failing. Okay, this is just a sample thing that I created over here just for the fail, just this namesake to show you how it is going to capture the screenshot and all. But here we will going to write the actual test and then we'll try to fail it. Okay, so we'll see that. Okay, and this is all to this session, guys. If you see, if you guys need any answers to any of your questions, just put them in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Please do subscribe to my channel, as well as please share this with your friends and the colleagues so that they can also get benefited out of it. And this is the end to the report, and next session onwards we'll start with the data driven testing, right? We'll try how to read the data from the Excel and all. Okay, so stay tuned to key automation classes, guys. Thank you, bye bye.